as a noob of Dead by Daylight, and by noob, I mean someone who's played at least 100 hours, here is a tier list of someone who is very, very casual and thinks they know how to handle these killers. 1. Doctor, pain in the ass. All he does is use his static shock. Everyone screams unless they're an ultra smart person and has comm spirit. Who actually runs comm spirit? Me. So he's a DT. Leatherface runs around with a chainsaw. He isn't that great. I don't run into him that often, but if he does hit you, you are more or less insta down. C for clown. Freddy comes around the pitch, puts you to sleep constantly, and then on top of that you have to spend time going across the map to get the alarm. It was only today that I realized that I should stop running for the alarm, that it's totally fine to just ignore it and just be oblivious for a while. In the times that I've versed him, he's probably been B because I've been caught out by his fake traps and oblivious a couple times. Pig, why is she in the game? Now, not only is So one of the scariest series in my opinion, because I'm actually terrified of Pigface in general, but it's so unnerving to have a killer that can crouch. It just makes it so much worse. The fact that her terror radius just disappears as well. She downs you and puts a bear trap on your head, and you're gonna go around and get the it kind of sucks. A clown throws his gas stuff off, not pleasant to play against at all. It seems that the players who have these kind of know what they're doing. They don't play these often, but when they do, they just throw these and make you scream. But I'm an idiot and I use calm spirit, so this doesn't worry me too much. So therefore he is a C tier. Spirit, very unnerving to go against, especially when she starts teleporting and you have to that comes around, that she gets closer to you when she's teleporting. Now, as a casual player, the first thing you don't think about is that she can't see you, but she can see the scratch marks on the ground. If you're in panic mode and not thinking about it, then you're running around, she sees your scratch mark, she knows where to teleport, and boom, you're hit. C to your lead. You hear the do, and you just know that you're just gonna get hit. You can run, he's faster than you. You put a pallet down, he just vaults over everything. He doesn't care about anything. He hits you and then runs off like a jack. The best part is when he decides to hit you once and stays to hit you again, just to end your time in this game, because it's not worth playing with this guy. A tier for annoying. This one, all she does is spew her guts everywhere on the generator, on your teammates. You start coughing your guts up and you have to go to those holy shrines just to kind of heal yourself, which there's a limited amount. The people who play this know what they're doing too. I don't think I've won a single game against her. B, there is something very unnerving about Ghostface in this game, and that is he just leans around corners, and I can just tell I have not heard the killer in the first minute. It's probably going to be Ghostface. He gives some heavy heart attacks when you're doing a generator. All of a sudden, a head poking out, and you're like, oh. And you're like, oh, especially if it's from a distance or a good way away. You're just like, oh, that's a teammate. Why aren't they? Oh, that's not a teammate. You're exposed and you're a one-shot. S4 shows up too much. Demigorgon, never played against. There you go. Oni. I love Neo. I don't like him in this game. You think you're having fun? I just know you're gonna get your ass beat with a club. B for beat you up, the gunslinger. Now, again, someone you never really come against. Not very good with his gun. I think he's a D tier because I don't lose. He's very easy to beat. He's very easy to read. Pyramid Head, probably one of my favorite characters in all horror franchises. He's just very, very scary to see, especially when he's got a melee attack, range attacks as well, to punish if you drop a pallet. He's also got his own camper kit where he just puts the chains on the floor. You forget to crouch, you scream, he knows where you are, and you're done. The best part about him is that he can just L1 someone and then send them to a weird place if he's used the chains. I'd say he's a C tier. Blight injects himself and runs very fast, a heroin junkie. You see this guy bounce off like it's Sonic Pinball, left, right, center, and just downs you with ease. You can't really run away from him because he'll always catch up. A tier. The twins. You're having a fun, nice game, and then all of a sudden you hear the little gremlin who runs around and starts touching everyone up. She's not that bad. It's when she pulls out Victor, because he jumps on your back, you have to spend time hitting him off. All in that time, she's just chasing you down. So without Victor, she's very useless. E. Trickster throws knives 24/7. You just have to sit still and accept that you're gonna die. So I give him A tier. Nemesis, as he's making his huge footsteps, is just terrifying. These players just don't want to punch you. They just want to whip you constantly. They just want to they just want to infect you and increase their whip level. Put a pallet down, vault over something. I might put him as a B tier for now. You summoned me. Really annoying to play against, only because of his chains hitting you constantly left, right, and center. Now, normally, because I play solo queue, none of us really like to go for the queue until it's too late, that is. At that point, we're all getting hooked left, right, and center. And if he gets summoned, usually he downs the person he catches. I'm going to put him as an S tier. Bird woman. What's so good about her is that she just summons birds. They can just hit multiple generators. Generators here, there, everywhere. Boom. She knows where you are. And now you have to get these birds off you while she's chasing you down. And it's A for annoying. Sadako, another fun character, comes out of the TV screen. Her only saving grace is the fact that she can jump from one side of the map to the other. She's not very hard to play against. C tier. This monster, it took me the second time to realize why there are so many lockers on the maps and why you can lock them. Very cool idea. That, along with its darkness, is quite an annoyance, but it's very easy to counter at the same time. I would put him personally as a D trapper. Unless you're like crouching everywhere, all they need to do is just put a bear trap in common places where someone would run, or on one side of the pallet, entrance to a house, or even next to a generator. It really slows down the play because you've got to be careful about where you walk. You know, if you get hit in the bear trap, you're probably dead. A tier. The Wraith. If you don't hear the killer in the first minute, assume Ghostface. If not, it's the Wraith, because he's just going to be there with the bell and ruin your day. Especially if you don't even notice him come, you just hear the bell and you're like, oh, just because he goes invisible. I'd personally say A tier. Another chainsaw dude. C for chainsaw. The Nurse rarely comes up. If she does, the killer is really good. Killer usually has a perk that lets them see when you're healing, and they can usually tell where to blink. B tier. She's very strong, but she's very slow. Once you lose line of sight, she's very easy to read. Huntress sings a lot. She throws axes, but they're very easy to dodge. I would put her at the same level as C for Crab. Michael Myers. Again, if you've not heard the killer in a while, because Michael Myers has just been stood watching you undress yourself for the past 15 minutes before he just one-shot shots you. Very easy to shoot, but it's just very scary, the fact that he just walks around and watches you so much. Myers players have good intuition and know where to look. I'll put him B. The Hag. Puts her hexes on the ground, teleports. Great for jump scaring players who forget to crouch, like me. Teleports and has traps to set off in well-known survivor running spots, and she can just kill you. I'd say B. Wesker can vault over pallets, picks you up by the neck and chucks you across the map like another pinball. S. The Knight. Most people don't know how to utilize the Knight properly. There's some good ones who make him run between a couple generators or a couple spots where you want to do a loop. His summons just get in the way. B tier. Now that I finished messing around, let's see where I actually place people. That is where I would actually place killers. And god damn, I hate Dead by Daylight.